festival here now called the Gathering. Shawn Majumder, I don't know if anybody knows Shawn Majumder, everybody knows him in Canada. This hour is 22 minutes, he's from Burlington, Newfoundland, grew up with Shawn. So we're having a festival here now the weekend. Jim Cuddy, he was there last night, but it's too big a crowd to get in a video. So, just doing a few clips now from the day. Sherman Danny from St. John's, the big Newfoundland singer, is going to be here tonight. Do a few clips of that. We're having supper now, and we're having a concert here for the kids. So I might do a few clips now, and I'll see how it turns out. Some music on there now. It's a big green H we got here. Some of the stuff we got here. The boat there with stuff rolling in it. It's a pretty bright day. Got stuff growing there, cabbage, and you can buy it local, right? It's a beautiful day. So, enjoy the day here now, and see how it goes from here on.
Oh, they may want another cry, break their hearts and say goodbye, break their hearts and hope to die, and the other was a blank. Neither one would ever give them, so they gazed at an 8x10, never worried about a night of bed. You dirty rotten shame.
Going around the street there in the arbor. He's tipped over on his side. He got him for the gathering there. He puts lights on and hauls around night time, but he's on his side now, so I don't know if he'll get him back on.
She gives me everything I need, 'cause that's the best. You can wake up in the morning and go get yourself a trout, fry yourself some pork fat and some cow, 'cause there's no doubt you can go out in the backwoods and get yourself a moose. And when it comes Thanksgiving time, you can get yourself a goose. Well, I and I suffice all day. I love it here in Newfoundland, and what else can I say? Oh, I love it here in my hometown, and there's one thing I trust. Live it here in Newfoundland, simply is a must. In Montreal, the Frenchmen say that they own Labrador, including in Denver, where my father fished before. If they want to fly for her, I'll surely take a stand, but they'll regret the day they try to take our Newfoundland. Well, I sing it now. I'm a Newfoundlander, born and bred, I'll be what till I am. Right? So he goes down to New York City, and he goes into the gang, goes into the Yellow Pages when he gets there, and he says, he looks up gangs and he calls up a gang, right? And he calls up a gang leader and he says, hey, I'm from Newfoundland, I'm bored with stuff back home, I want to be in a gang, right? And the guy goes, okay, it's no problem, you come down to the warehouse down by the old railroad tracks underneath the old oak tree tomorrow at 12 noon, and then you can test out and see if you can be in our gang. So he says, okay, good enough, right? So he goes down to the old warehouse down by the old train tracks by the old oak tree. Next day, 12 noon, goes inside, and the boys are all there. There's like 200 of them, and he says, okay, Newfoundlander, you want to be in our gang? You got to pass 3 tests, right? And Newfoundlander says, no problem, buddy. And the gang leader says, okay, there's door number 1, and door number 2, and door number 3. Door number 1 is 4 cases of beer. You got to drink them and come out standing. And Newfoundlander like, free booze. This is going to be good. I can do this, no problem, right? And then if you pass that one, then you get to go on door number 2. And door number 2 is a rabid pit bull with a rotting tooth. You got to drink the beer first. And then you got to go beyond door number 2, and you got to take the rotten tooth out of the rabbit pit bull's mouth, and then you get to go on to door number 3. And beyond door number 3 is Big Bertha, and she's never had an orgasm in her whole life. So you got to go and be like, door number 1, and drink the beer, and then get the rabbit pit bull, the tooth out of the rabbit pit bull's mouth, and then you got to go in and you got to take care of Big Bertha. So he goes, okay, I'll give her my son. So he goes in behind door number 1, comes out 7 minutes later with the empties, looking to make some money, eh? Because you can cash him in, right? And then he took them, and the boys were all like, oh my God, this guy's good, right? And then he goes in door number 2, and as soon as the door closes, you know that there's going to be a battle, right? He goes in, he goes, come here, you little freaker, I got him. And the dog starts barking, and the battle starts. And blood, you can hear the fight. And 20 minutes later, the door opens, and he's covered in blood, and he got his shirt all tore up. And now the beer's kind of hitting, and he looks at the gang, and he looks at the gang, he goes, okay, now, where's that woman with the bad tooth? Joanne Roberts, sir.